What's up, YouTube fam? Today's game spotlight is going to be on Evil Dead, the game. The game originally came out May last year and was developed by Saber Interactive. I don't know too much about them. This game is basically an asymmetrical game where you either play as the demon or you play as the, I think it's like four survivors. It's basically an asymmetrical game in the same vein of like games like Dead of Daylight or Friday the 13th, the game. I usually am not particularly interested in games like this, but I gave it a try. It was free on the PlayStation Plus, or games you can get for free for the month last month. It was free, so I was like, let me try it or whatever, and surprise to me, I actually liked it. Now, to be fair, I haven't really played any other asymmetrical games. I think I played Dead by Daylight maybe a couple of times. It has a couple of modes. You can do the newer mode, the Splatter Royale. You can play as one of the survivors. You can play as the demon. You can just explore. You can go against a computer if you just want to learn the map or whatever, or just get a hang of the game, or you can go private and just, I guess create a whole game with your friends. I never really used that one too much, so I'm not going to go into that one. They also have missions where you can do like certain ones. I think it's just really cool how they just did it, like the box art. I'm not even sure if this is the real box art for the movies, because I'm not a huge Evil Dead fan or a fan at all. I mean, I like it, I guess. But I think it's really cool how they got the extra setup just as a VHS. I just think it's a cool touch to it. This is just the asymmetrical mode again. And you can choose Ash, all these characters. I don't know them specifically, but a lot of Ashes and different classes. The leader, the warrior, the hunter, and support. Just pretty standard, I guess, in the most asymmetrical games to have a wide variety of different characters you can choose from. I think it's really cool. And then I think another cool touch they did is that they use them from like the movies. Like a lot of them are from the movie version of themselves, and some of them are from the Stars version of the show. I think it's really cool to put it in the game. I think it's a cool touch. I think the tutorial they make you go through when you start the game, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure you have to play as either the survivor or the demon the first time you do it. They have collection, and this is basically where they have like a system, like a upgrade system, basically, for all the survivors and the demons, so you can create your playstyle to what you like. I personally find, especially with the demons, that you have to upgrade them to even stand a chance against the survivors. I think a lot of the demons are just underpowered, but we get into the negatives later. Right now, let's just go through, what you usually would do. I usually do as the demon, and they have 4 demons that you can choose from. I think one would just add it, but they got the warlord, the puppeteer, necromancer, and the plague bringer. And those are the 4 you can choose from, and you can upgrade them to level 45. As a demon, you start off, and playing as a demon is really cool because you just basically roam the map. I think they have 2 or 3 different maps. I think I played on all of them. Basically, just go around as the demon and you just terrorize them, setting off traps. You can possess them. You can also upgrade your demon as you're playing in each map. I'm pretty sure you can upgrade survivors too, but again, I don't play as survivors. Each class has their own individual move. I think the plague bringer, she has a pot, which makes everybody stronger. Necromancer has like something that brings them back from the dead. Possessed demon, they can possess people easily with circle. The warlords, they can do they just make everybody around them kind of more powerful. And another thing I'm using a lot is the R1, which is like the demon horns. You basically just gotta line them up and scare them, and it increases their fear factor, and it gives you like internal energy and like internal points which you can use. So you're gonna be using that a lot. When you first start off playing demon, usually just searching the map. I mean, I don't super love this part because it's basically just up the chance. You just looking to see if you can find them. I mean, some of the maps are a little bit easier because they're smaller and there's less real estate for you to look, but some of the maps are just huge, and sometimes you just spend a long time before you even find anybody. You'll spend most of the beginning of the matches setting up traps. At least that's what you need to do to build your levels or your threat level so you can upgrade them. That's what I usually do. I spend the beginning of the map, or the beginning of the rounds rather, that I'm playing. I spend them like shit, just setting up traps, building it up, get my meter up, because that's what you need to do to at least set one portal for your demons. You need to at least build up your threat level. One of the most fun things I like to do is possess. It's just so fun, like especially once I found out you can use their guns. You can possess people and shoot their team, and it just fucks them up. And a lot of their weapons, they upgraded them. They got a lot of bullets. They doing their shit. So you can just possess them, and I think that's just so fun. That's just one of the most fun things I think about. Possessing them, possessing the cars. That's another thing, the cars. So that's a big thing. a lot of the times I think cards are just kind of, I wouldn't say overpowered, but they kind of are. It's like playing as demons, they can just get away so easily, especially once they gain the knowledge of it's smarter for them to split up cards, and it takes like 80 or 60 energy to even possess the card, and then once they shoot the card, you lose it. So I don't know. I just think cards are a little overpowered, especially because there's so many. Like if there are fewer cards, okay, they put like 50, okay, they put like 6 cards next to each other. It's like, bro, is it in favor of the survivors? I don't know. I think they need to do something to the cards. They just seem extremely overpowered and too plentiful. Like they have too many cards, and cards just take away from the experience. It's like, give me a chance as demon. I'm already overpowered. You gotta play the player bringer to even win. Just nerf the cards. But yeah, you basically you can upgrade them, but you go through the whole map, and you have to basically, as a demon, you have to stop the survivors from finding the map. You have to stop the survivors from, doing all those things. And you can summon your own demons, and it just takes some getting used to. The playstyle it takes some getting used to me, because again, I never played an asymmetrical game, so it was a little more challenging for me. But it was pretty cut and dry. You basically just try to stop them and try to kill them, basically. They got like health. They can use like a chimp cola, whatever it is, their health. They can get some light armor, so they can be pretty tanky. So it's a little difficult, but I mean it's doable. Honestly, I don't think you can win, and I think this is one of their major downfalls. I don't think you can win with a lot of the demons. Like a lot of survivors are just pretty well equipped, and it's kind of hard to beat, especially some of them where they have like a lot of armor, or they can't be fainted, like you can't stun them or anything. They're really hard. I think the hardest one to play with is probably the Necromancer. I would put them in the weakest. The strongest is the Plague Bringer. Like you can play Plague Bringer really strong, and it really just depends on the boss. The boss of the Plague Bringer is really fun. She's tanky. You can really upgrade her and make her really strong. I think all the bosses are really strong, but Plague Bringer, I mean, I think you can ask anybody. They're the strongest demon class, just hands down. So yeah, you can pretty much get away with winning with Puppeteer. Warlord's a little harder as well, but Playbringer, I would suggest starting off with that if you're playing Demon, because you can win pretty easily with them, and they're pretty easy to understand. I do think they need to add more demons, and I think they just need to upgrade the demons' power. Like just upgrade their, and it's basically how they infernal energy. Like the Playbringer, they have like 360, and everybody else has like 2 something. You can upgrade it, but the Playbringers, theirs regenerate automatically. They got like certain perks to them that just makes them the strongest class. And I just think, it's good to have a strong class, but it kind of makes it kind of stale when it's kind of like if you don't play Plaguebringer, you don't want to win. I mean, the other ones are fun, but if you really are intent on winning, Plaguebringer is really the one you want to go with. The newer mode they added was Battle Royale, which is just what it sounds like. It's the Battle Royale version of the game where you basically pick your class. And again, you can upgrade the class too. I forgot to tell you, it's different. Battle Royale, they have their own system where you can upgrade the survivors. I mean, the possessed survivors, and you can just choose which one you want. That doesn't really affect it, but the class does, because you can upgrade it. I think up to like level 60, you can cater to your own playstyle, and you can upgrade that. So that's the Battle Royale version. I've been playing that a lot. I think they're both pretty fun, to be honest. I like the Battle Royale just a little bit better, just because I am a Battle Royale type of person. So, just goes hand in hand with my playstyle. Most of the pros is that, it's fun to play. You got a lot of choices with the Battle Royale version, the player versus survivor version. That's cool. You can play against any of the survivors against one demon. And then the demon class, of course, is my personal favorite, because you get to just roam the map. You just feel like a badass. I think I have over like 40 plus hours, because I pretty much maxed out every one of the demon classes just to see if I can upgrade them and make them stronger. And they don't really get too much stronger. They don't get that much stronger, but it does customize your playstyle where you can upgrade it to your liking. So I mean, I think that's cool. It's a cool little touch. A lot of the cons to me is that I think they can add more variety to the game, especially more demons. I think that's just their biggest downfall, is that most of the game is the asymmetrical mode, but no one really wants to play the Cardarian demons because they're weak. The only strong one is the Plaguebringer. I mean, some of the other ones are passable. You can win with them. It's just exponentially harder, which I think is kind of a downfall, especially when you want the player to play your main mode, the asymmetrical mode. The survivors are fun. The Plaguebringer being the strongest one, I think, is just their downfall. They need to even out the demon classes, add more demon classes, and just overall make the demons more fun to play, or just less weak. I think one of the easiest fixes they can do is just increase the internal energy for all the demons, like make them all regenerable. Like I think most of them don't regenerate on their own. The player bringers, I think, the only one that regenerates on their own and has the highest health. I think that just would be an easy fix for the demons, at least to make them at least viable for all of them, so you can use them and make it a little more fun for the demons. So yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys today. I just want to do a quick spotlight on this game. I think it's pretty cool and it does deserve some attention. Thank you for joining me. If you made it to the end of this video, hit that subscribe and notification bell to get notified about all my latest videos. This has been Prince, and I'm out.